I actually purchased this. It's the worst purchase it's the worst and the best purchase I've ever made. I bought the Monopoly Socialism game. I did. I got it off Amazon. It is the most horrible game I have ever played, and it is joyless and awful, and I hate it with the burning passion of 1,000 suns. Everyone in my family hated this stupid game. And I took pictures and I put it up on Twitter. First off, the rules are ridiculous. Do you know that you do not start off with money in the Socialist Monopoly game? So I had the kids sit around because they had some people over. We all sat, and they all wanted to play a game because my youngest was like, we always play games. Let's play a game. Let's play a game. I'm like, what about this one? And my kids who are conservative were like, yeah, let's play that. So we got it, open it up. It was awful. And it doesn't come with as much money. And the little board pieces are old-timey typewriter, old-timey Nokia phone, because that's all you're going to be able to have. And there's no property to own. There's only projects to manage, like the Open Minds Library. And there's way too many references to quinoa in this game. And so you don't start out with any money. You get to, you roll 2 dice. One die is to tell you how many places to go, and the other one's to tell you can either add spaces or you pull 2 chance cards or whatever. And you get to the space and you can decide either to chip in if you want to help manage that project. Oh, wait, you don't have any money. That's right, because you got to have money to even chip in, but the state owns all the money. You will not last. You will not make it around the board, because you have to go around the board 1,011 trillion times just to even get like $10. It is ridiculous. And then you have a community fund that all the money comes out of the community fund. Well, hell, not even 2.5 times around the board and that money was gone. And then everybody's broke. And then if you have to go to jail, you have to pay to get out of jail, except no one has any money. So then you have to roll like a 6 and something else with the die. And nobody's doing that on their first time. So my youngest son was just in jail, like his first move, and he was livid. He was livid. At first he thought it was funny, and then he just got angrier. He's like, I'm not even playing this game. I don't even have any money. The state has all my money. And he was mad. Oh, he was so mad. And he's like, I may rob a bank. And I'm like, well, hell, you probably can in Socialist Monopoly. I don't know. They are. It was ridiculous. It was so ridiculous. And it was so joyless. No one had any fun. It was awful. No one wanted to do anything. No one felt like you weren't competing against each other. No one was competing. Everyone was just trying to stay alive. That's all it was. That wasn't fun. There was no sense of competition. That's what I can't hate. If you can't handle competition, you're a wuss. I'd call you something else, but I'm gotten right. But I'm just saying, it was awful. It was an awful game. It was so awful. I kind of want to burn it. I want to throw it up in the air and shoot it and then burn it. Do it like that. Yeah, you could. It was. Oh, and then my son was thrown to jail because they found an offshore account. Oh. That was what the chance card said. It found an offshore account. And my son was like, what? And I'm like, oh, yeah. And they threw him in jail for being a dirty capitalist and skirting the rules. Money. Yeah, don't be hiding your money. No. And my oldest son was like, this is exactly what would happen if Bernie Sanders were president. Yeah. Yeah. And then when I posted pictures on Twitter, a bunch of these white progressive incels decided to try to argue with me about it. And you know that they don't even have enough change to fill a sock in their account, much less anything else. So they just got mad. People who don't know how money works got mad because how dare you insult our icon? It was the worst game ever. So parents, I'm going to tell you something. If your kids do not understand the differences between government, or you got a liberal in your house, no, let me take that back. Not a liberal. You got a socialist in your house or someone who thinks that that's cool. You need this game.